Good afternoon. Welcome to the spring commencement ceremony at Texas A&M University-Kingsville. We ask that you silence your cell phones and refrain from using noisemakers throughout the ceremony. Buenas tardes. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación del primavera de la Universidad de Texas A&M Kingsville. Les pedimos por favor que silencien sus teléfonos móviles y se abstengan de usar chicharras y aparatos ruidosos durante la ceremonia. Ahora, por favor, pongámonos de pie para la procesión. Now, please rise for the processional.
please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by Carla Clemens.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we've watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say thus that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. Welcome to Javelina Nation. I am Darren Hoskison, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs. And I want to welcome you to the Spring 2023 Commencement Ceremony. The men and women receiving degrees today have achieved educational goals of great significance to them, their families, and their futures. Today, they will become distinguished college graduates, and we will recognize them in this ceremony. Before we do that, there are others who deserve recognition and acknowledgement. Those others are you, the families and friends of these graduates. We are pleased so many of you could be here today. On behalf of Texas A&M University-Kingsville, we take this opportunity to say thank you for your love and support that made it possible for each of these students to achieve the dream of a college education. I will begin today by recognizing the President of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Michael Huff, and the faculty who are participating in today's commencement ceremony. Will the faculty please rise and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Several of our faculty have received recognition as exemplary academics from the Texas A&M University system. Would the Regents professors please rise? Thank you. At this time, I will introduce university administrators, college deans, and campus representatives. Please rise as I call your name and remain standing until everyone is introduced. An audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Dr. Natalia Delcour, Dean of College of Business Administration. Dr. Heidi Taboada, Dean of the Frank H. Dodderwhite College of Engineering. Dr. Thomas Spencer, Dean of the Honors College. Monica Esquero, Alumni Engagement Coordinator. Major Kevin Turnblom, Professor of Military Science. Carla Clemens, Vocal Music Education Major. Jacob Flournoy, Vice President for Finance and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. Rito Silva, Vice President for Enrollment Services and Student Affairs. Bradley Walker, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Stephen Roach, Executive Director of Athletics and Campus Recreation, Dr. Christina Ramirez-Wilson, Chief of Performance Excellence and Strategy, Dr. Jose Espiritu, Interim Associate Vice President for Research and Graduate Studies, Dr. Shad Nelson, Dean of the Dick and Mary Louis Clayburgh College of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Dr. Maria Velez Hernandez, Interim Associate Vice President for Student Success, Dr. Maria Martinez, Associate Vice President for Student Access, Kirsten Compery, Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students, and Sadi Flores, Staff Council President. Distinguished Student Awards are presented in the spring and fall to outstanding students from each college. The Distinguished Student Awards for this semester will be presented by the Dean of the recipient's college. Please welcome Dr. Delcourt, Dean of the College of Business Administration.
Thank you. The distinguished graduate from the College of Business Administration is Theodore Hayden Reyna. Theodore was born and raised in Victoria, Texas, and he will receive his bachelor degree in finance and minor in banking. He is graduating summa cum laude and as a student of the Honors College. During his time at Texas A&M Kingsville, he served as the president of both the Financial Management Association and the Beta Gamma Sigma Academic Honor Society. He recently interned at the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation Division of Risk Management and has done such an outstanding job there that he was offered a full-time position upon graduation. So he knows exactly where he is going after this commencement. For all of these accomplishments, and for those not listed today, Reyna gives thanks to his friends, Aiden and Court, to his fiancée, Mary Lisa, to his finance professors, Dr. William Prakaski and Dr. Priti Verma, and to all of his friends and faculty at the College of Business Administration. But most of all, he wants to thank his parents, Ron and Cookie Reyna, whose unending love and support is the reason he can stand here today. Please join me in congratulating Theodore. Dr. Heidi Tabata will present the Distinguished Student Award for the College of Engineering.
Good afternoon. The distinguished graduate from the Frank H. Doder White College of Engineering is Alessandra Ruiz. Alessandra, please stand. Alessandra studied at Texas A&M University-Kingsville to pursue her passion of becoming an environmental engineer. She has maintained a 4.0 GPA each semester, but this doesn't solely define her capabilities. In addition to her determination to excel in every course, she has conducted flood risk research funded by the U.S. Department of Defense, presented at the American Geophysical Union Conference in Chicago, and won the Best Paper Research Award at the American Society of Civil Engineering, Environmental, and Water Resources Institute Congress in Atlanta. She participated in the IRSEED REU Summer Research Program, where her team won first place. Ruiz also is involved in multiple student organizations and co-founded the Tamuk Roller Skating Club. She is much more than an outstanding student academically. She is an ambitious learner and leader who has dedicated her efforts to become the best engineer she can possibly be. Her goal is to help other people and also the environment. She has definitely made her Puerto Rican family proud. Please help me congratulate Alexandra. Dr. Thomas Spencer will announce the Distinguished Student Award for the Honors College.
I'm so pleased to be here celebrating with you all.
Test one, test one. Hey.
Does that one work? Okay. There we go. One moment, please. Okay. I'm so pleased to be here celebrating with you here today. The distinguished graduate from the Honors College is Brisa Acevedo. Brisa, please stand. Where is she? There she is. Brisa is a first-generation Latinx chemical engineering honors student from Rosenberg, Texas. Throughout her time at Texas A&M Kingsville, she has displayed the ability to be an excellent ambassador for Javelina Nation. She has seized every opportunity the university has to offer. She has been part of over 10 leadership organizations, including Alpha Sigma Alpha, Javelina Camp, Dance Marathon, Society of Women Engineers, Order of Omega, and many more. Within these organizations, she's held over 14 leadership roles and has created a long-lasting impact amongst her peers and campus community. She has also conducted award-winning research as a McNair Scholar, and she will be beginning her PhD in the fall in a dual PhD program in engineering and public policy between Carnegie Mellon University and the Universidade de Porto in Portugal. She will graduate with 2 PhDs, one in public policy and one in engineering. Brisa's goal before leaving TAMUK was not just to gain leadership experience, but to lead, to serve, and most of all, to make a difference in the development of the next generation of leaders. Congratulations, Brisa.
I offer my congratulations to our Distinguished Student Award recipients. Ms. Monica Esquero will now make a special presentation.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to hold it. All right. So, the Javelina Alumni Association and the Balfour Company provide an official class ring to a graduating senior who has excelled in leadership activities, positively impacted the campus and the community of Kingsville, and has overcome financial challenges while in school. Would the recipient for this semester, Baba Atunde Aroolu, please stand? Baba Atunde comes to Texas A&M University-Kingsville from Nigeria. He is graduating summa cum laude with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from the Frank H. White College of Engineering. As an international student, one of the biggest challenges for him was adjusting to a new country with a different background, education system, and social norms. To overcome these differences, he sought out resources to help adapt and integrate into the campus community. One of the ways he did this was by joining student organizations. His involvement on campus and in the community allowed him to make a significant impact on the large community and inspire others to get involved. Babatunde, congratulations.
At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Robert Vela Jr., President of Texas A&M University-Kingsville, to come to the podium. Please help me welcome Dr. Vela.
Thank you. It is my privilege to welcome you to our spring commencement ceremony. This is an extraordinary day for our graduates, their families, and for all of the Javelina Nation. Years of hard work and dedication have left our graduates to this moment that will launch the next chapter in their lives. The education they have received at our university is world-class, and the memories and friendships they have made here will always make them part of our Javelina family. I commend you for all you have accomplished, and I encourage each of you to continue to strive for excellence in all that you do. Congratulations, graduates. It is my privilege to introduce Mr. Timothy Eaton, who will bring greetings from the Texas A&M University system. Tim Eaton is an Associate Vice Chancellor for Marketing and Communications at the Texas A&M University system. His responsibilities at the system include speech writing for the Chancellor and members of the Board of Regents. He also helps produce the Chancellor's television program, Around Texas with Chancellor John Sharp, and he works with members of the media to tell the stories of the people and programs of the system. Before joining Texas A&M system, Eaton worked as a reporter and editor at newspapers including the Corpus Christi Caller-Times and the Austin American-Statesman. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in English from Randolph-Macon College in Ashland, Virginia, and a Master of Science in Journalism from Columbia University. Please welcome Mr. Eaton.
Good afternoon. It is my honor and privilege to congratulate you, the graduates, but also I want to acknowledge your families and loved ones who supported you throughout this journey. As college graduates, you're more prepared than most to adapt to change, and change will come many times in your lives. But I have no doubt you're prepared for it, based largely in part on lessons you've learned here. I urge you to stay in touch with your alma mater and take your place in society, as you take your place in society and raise your own little javelinas. So on behalf of the Texas A&M University System's staff and administration, congratulations to you, your families, your friends, and your loved ones as you celebrate today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Eaton. Jacob Cavazos will provide a student reflection. Cavazos was born and raised in Weslaco, Texas. He prides himself on faith and family, leading others in the right direction, and being respectful to all those that he has been fortunate to be around. He is the quarterback of our Javelina football team, where he had received both athletic and academic all-conference honors. During the 2022 season, he led the Javelinas to the most victories the program has seen since 2016. He has completed his bachelor's degree in finance in only 3 years at Texas A&M Kingsville, and plans to have his master's in business administration completed by the time he's 22. He has never dropped or failed a course. He has maintained a GPA greater than 3.6 and will graduate magna cum laude. Cavazos cares for others and will go out of his way to assist those who need help. Please welcome Jacob.
Good afternoon, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. I never could have imagined 3 years ago that I'd be standing before you today, because this opportunity is one I never imagined of having. I'd be lying if I told you there was a blueprint I followed to prepare me for this journey, as it was one I had to live through each and every day to fully grasp all that came with being a college student athlete. First, I'd like to thank God, my beautiful mother, my dad, my amazing sister, my grandparents, my family, my friends, Coach Mike Salinas and his staff, as well as my teammates. I would not be standing up here today if I didn't have their help and guidance along the way. To President Robert Vela and all of the faculty and staff, thank you. Thank you for your tireless efforts and dedication to not only my education, but my well-being. You have challenged me to think critically and to pursue excellence in all that I do, and for that, I'm forever grateful. To my fellow graduates, I want to congratulate you on this tremendous achievement. We have overcome countless hardships to get here today, such as COVID, difficult classes, loads of homework and studying, and ultimately the grind of being a college student athlete. It is a great honor that we are able to celebrate this special day in our lives. This is a day filled with pride and joy for accomplishing a goal we set out to finish only a few years ago. It's hard to believe we have reached the end of our academic journey. However, we are far from the end of our journey and have only begun to step foot into the real world. Nelson Mandela once said that there is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than what you are capable of living. Nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. 1,000. Just think about that for a second. The only thing we talk about is how he invented the light bulb, which happened to be his 1,001st experiment. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. Always bet on yourself. You are the ceiling to how far you can go. As we move forward in this thing we get to do called life, we must continue to strive each and every day to be great in everything that we do. Our time here in this world is limited, and it is entirely up to us to maximize our potential and all that we set out to do. We must take the knowledge and skills we have acquired and use them to make a positive impact on not only our life, but also the many lives we will encounter in the days ahead. We must never stop learning and growing, for that is the master key to every door in life. Personally, Kingsville has been great to me. People always ask me what I like about it, why I chose the university, and what makes it home. It always comes down to these 2 points. One is the relationships I have built. Strangers turned into friends, friends then turned into brothers. Men I had no clue about 5 years ago are now people I can count on for anything, and for that I am truly grateful. 2 is the opportunities and future the last few years have set in front of me. From the life lessons I have lived through to characteristics I have both lost and attained, I am more prepared now than I was when I got here. That was all made possible through the love for a game. Football to many is a sport that's just fun to watch. Football to me, however, is who I've been since I was 4 years old. I've learned that things will never be solely about me because it's so much bigger than just me. Playing quarterback to me has never been about the limelight, but has always been an opportunity for me to lead and impact people. Impact in ways that demand greatness because there's a standard and price to pay that comes with wanting to be great. Now, at this time, I would like to reflect on the most impactful lesson I learned from my time here at Texas A&M Kingsville. To those who may not know him, Coach Mike Salinas is my head football coach. He is a man who prides himself on faith and family, doing right regardless of the situation he finds himself in, but most importantly, maximizing the time he has here through hard work to not only better himself, but everyone around him. For those who do know him, like myself, you have heard him use the word intentional. Because of him, I have learned to be intentional with everything I do in life. My definition of intentional is making impactful choices and taking deliberate action towards my goals and values. It is essential to me because it helps me focus my time and energy on what matters most to me, rather than being pulled in different directions as a result of the many external factors that the world presents. While I live intentionally, I have a sense of direction and meaning, which has led to a greater sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. It helps me develop a greater sense of self-awareness and clarity about who I am and what I want to achieve. By being intentional, I am making the most of my life, creating a meaningful legacy that is unique to myself individually, and I challenge you to try that as well. In closing, let's all take this moment to reflect and appreciate the journey that got us here, along with all that we have and have yet to accomplish. We all have the power we need to make a difference in this world, and I have no doubt in my mind that each of us will. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank each and every one of you. God bless, and as always, go Hogs.
Wonderful job. Thank you, Jacob. What an amazing young man. A leader, a role model, a true javelina. I want to give it up for Coach Salinas because he is producing some of the best student athletes that you'll ever see. Thank you for making this young man a true javelina, Coach. Appreciate you. This commencement address will be delivered by Ms. Sydney Montana Hernandez. Hernandez is the evening news anchor for CBS 4 News, where she has become a household name and is trusted along the Rio Grande Valley. After graduating from Texas A&M University-Kingsville in 2015 with degrees in mass communications and journalism, she was hired as the breaking news and military reporter for KWKT TV in Waco, Texas. During her career, Hernandez has done extensive interviews with countless political and public figures, including Governor Greg Abbott, former President Donald J. Trump, Vice President Kamala Harris, and countless members of Congress and the U.S. Senate. Most recently, she was crowned Miss Texas International 2023, where she completed among dozens of other contestants around the Lone Star State. She is the founder of Sydney Soldiers, a nonprofit organization that packs and ships care packages to U.S. service members across the country and internationally to boost morale and decrease suicide rates among our military. Hernandez is the proud CEO and president of the Sydney Hernandez Foundation, where she mentors young journalists aspiring to work in the media industry. The Sydney Hernandez Foundation also provides a biannual scholarship for college students looking to pursue a career in journalism. In her spare time, she volunteers with the Food Bank of RGV, Special Olympics of Texas, Edinburgh Crime Stoppers, Starr County 4-H and FFA, Alzheimer's Associations, and with the Foster Angels of South Texas. Please help me welcome Ms. Hernandez to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing today? This is a huge day. I think we're doing a little bit better. How are we doing today? To the graduates in front of me, congratulations. All of us here are because we're all here for you. We're all here because of you. If you look up to your left and to your right, you can look up to the left and to the right. We are all so proud of you. I know I saw over there in the corner a big sticker with a head of a grad over there too. I heard some horns. I think we're all really proud of our graduates. Let's give it up for our grads. As Dr. Vela said, my name is Sydney Hernandez. I am the evening anchor for the CBS affiliate in the Rio Grande Valley. I am Miss Texas International 2023. I run my own nonprofit, and I'm a marathon runner. But on top of all of this, I am a proud Javelina alumni. Originally from the Valley, there was no way that I thought I would be standing here in front of all of you, not even 10 years after I graduated from Texas A&M University-Kingsville. It was not easy at all. And I know a lot of you in front of me know how difficult it was. Personally, for me, algebra, it was not for me. I couldn't do it. I didn't understand why the letters and the numbers were in the same, not sentence, but why were they together at all? They shouldn't have been there. I'm speaking to the finance group too, so this is maybe not the right audience, but it's okay. There was no way that I thought I was gonna get to this point where y'all are standing. I didn't think I was gonna do it. I cried to my peer mentor multiple times in the second floor of the library, and I told her I didn't wanna finish. I couldn't do math, and I wanted to do something else. But it was because of professors here at Texas A&M University-Kingsville that believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. Specifically, my professor, Dr. Flores, he told me, Hita, you're gonna be on TV. And I said, no, I'm a little Mexican from the Valley. We're not on TV. Not for the good reasons anyways. And he said, no, we have a position, but do you know sports? Do you know sports? I was like, I know cheerleading. I did cheerleading in high school. He's like, no, do you know sports? We have a sports reporter position for the Javelina Athletics. And you get to travel with the team, and you have to be a reporter, though. It's not just fun. You have to ask questions about football. And I was so confused. I was like, so I have to ask specifics about where they throw it? He's like, it's not just that. There's a lot more. So he put me to work. I was on YouTube, and I would study games, and I would go drive the 2 hours to the valley, right? Past the checkpoint, you're almost there. And my dad would say, what are you doing? I've been trying to get you to watch a game with me for 20 years, and now you want to watch? Do you like a cute guy in Kingsville, or what's happening? I said, no, I need money. This is the only way. It wasn't cutting it at the Chick-fil-A and the sub. I needed another job, and I learned. I was the first one into the class and the last one out. I was asking every single question. I mean, I learned what like a 3-point conversion was and all those things, and I actually focused. I went to my professors, all of them. I think I annoyed them so much, but they never acted like they were annoyed. They heard me out, and I said, I really need to pass these classes. I really want to be on TV one day, and I think this is how we do it. I want to make an impact, and I want to be the voice for the voiceless. And it got to the point where I could not pass this algebra class. So I go to my counselor, and I told her, is there anything else? Is there anything, please? And she said, there's stars and galaxies. I was like, yeah, I can look at the stars. Sounds simple. It was not simple. There are labs and science, and there's telescopes and things like that, and things are heavy. I barely weigh 100 pounds, so things are heavy. But we got through it. I sacrificed those Thursdays at the ranch and the luau. You guys know what I'm talking about? No? And I went into the library, and I put in the hard work. And over time, it meant something. Whenever I walked the stage, I had offers outside of the state and in the state. And I chose to go where it was going to keep me close to home, which was Waco. And with that, I was able to build connections and to grow. But none of that would have happened had it not been for the people that believed in me here at Texas A&M University-Kingsville. So many times I got told no. It was very, very often. I was applying to so many stations. No answer more than anything. And I got told a lot. You didn't go to a huge university, and there's other applicants that graduated from other institutions that are bigger, that might have a bigger school of journalism for you. But let me tell you something about us Javelinas. We don't give up. We're resilient. We persevere, and we don't take no for an answer. Because when all of those doors close, you find a window, and you get through that window, and you get to the other side. Because there's no way that we were the first ones in the classroom and the last ones to leave, and we were going to walk away empty-handed. Because at the end of the day, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And when you work hard in those halls, whether you're going into the halls of Congress at the state capitol, whether it's the classroom, whether it's the fields, whether you're going to go work in agriculture or patrol the border, wherever your degree will take you, whether it's in finance or engineering, you will always be a Javelina after today. And the connections that you make here will stick with you for the rest of your life. During my time here, we were 4 roommates at Lynch Hall. It was myself from the Valley, my roommate from Mexico City, my other roommate from Colombia, and the 4th one was from Ecuador. And none of us understood each other. Because apparently not all Spanish countries speak the same Spanish. That was news to me. And none of us understood each other. And we were all in different fields. I was in communications. My Mexico City roommate studied engineering. And today, she works for the city of Denver building bridges. And she's doing amazing for herself. We met here. I was in her wedding last year. My second roommate from Ecuador. Her name is Mariahi. She went back to Ecuador and she helped get Walmart started in their country and in other areas that had not developed because of her knowledge here in the business and finance programs at A&M Kingsville. And my Colombian roommate went back, and now she's a nutritionist, and she works for colleges over there, making sure that they're meeting their nutrition standards for the students. And I've been a bridesmaid in 3 different countries because of Javelina Nation. The different relationships that you build here, the people to your left, the people to your right, regardless of where you end up, you will always be a Javelina. And you will always have that hard work inside of you. You're going to hit those no's when you graduate. Maybe not all of you have a career waiting for you after today. It's going to be hard. You're going to get no's. You're going to get tired and concerned about the future. But if you keep going and you push a little harder on the gas, you'll get over that speed bump. It's just a speed bump. It's not a roadblock. And if you take anything from this, it's that you make an impact in somebody else. People don't remember what you did, but they remember how you made them feel. And when you go into those classrooms, into those halls, when you become the next generation of workers, whether you're veterinarians, engineers, brokers, teachers, whatever you decide to do with your degree that you're about to receive, make sure that you do it with kindness and with hard work. And when people see you, make sure that they know that you're a Javelina and that you will work harder than anyone else in that room because you deserve it. You have tenacity. Javelinas, we're not built like the rest. We have that edge. We're strong. We're resilient. And regardless of the circumstances, you will prevail. There are so many times when you're going to feel like giving up. But you need to remember, nobody is going to count the failures. When you fall, you get up. I'm a marathon runner. I've fallen a lot on many runs. Nobody says, hey, that's Sydney the faller, Sydney the one that fell. No, it's just Sydney the marathon runner. Because despite all of the blood and the cuts, when you fall, nobody remembers that. They look at the medals and the good times. And I'm sure that you fell a lot trying to get this degree. There were a lot of scrapes along the way, a lot of times where you didn't know if you were going to make it. But you're here. Was in your class where you sat behind them is here. But you made it. You did what you had to do to get here. And now when you go into the real world and you get your job, you will do what you have to do to continue to leave this legacy that Javelina Nation has. Because when you leave a legacy, it's not what you're leaving for someone, it's what you're leaving in someone. And make sure when you head out there that you are representing all of us, the Javelina family, with pride, with resilience, with tenacity. And you let everyone know that you are from great Kingsville and you are just as important as everyone else. You have the tenacity and the strength to keep going. Because all of these people, it's packed. There's people that are standing behind you that can't get in. We're all here because of you. They're not here for us. They're here for you because you put in that work to get here. And I know all the moms, the dads, the grandmas, the sons and daughters, sisters and brothers, we're all so proud of what you've done over the last few years. But you're just getting started. And it's time to finish the job. Go into the workplace and become someone and leave a legacy in someone. We'd like to give a big round of applause, all of the parents here today and all the family to the grads. I think he's really proud. Make sure when you leave today that your legacy doesn't just leave here in Kingsville. Go make an impact somewhere. Change the world, because what we're doing here today is building bridges in Colorado, is making Walmart in Ecuador, is Miss Texas. There's NFL players that are javelinas. There's politicians, there's doctors, veterinarians, people that are making a difference. And now it's your time to go into the world and leave your mark. Congratulations, class of 2023. You earned it.
Thank you, Ms. Hernandez, for an inspiring and motivating message. Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present to you the baccalaureate candidates from the College of Business Administration and from the Frank H. Dodderwhite College of Engineering at Texas A&M University-Kingsville. These candidates have persevered through an unprecedented challenge and had to overcome obstacles that no one could have foreseen. They have earned more than an academic credential. They have truly learned the value of commitment and sacrifice, and they will appreciate their degrees and achievements even more as a result of those sacrifices. I am honored today to present these candidates from Texas A&M University-Kingsville.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University System, acting under enabling legislation, which serves as a charter of this university, and upon verification and completion of all degree requirements, I now confer upon each of you the degree to which you are entitled with all rights and privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Candidates, you may be seated.
Marshals, please have students proceed to the stage ramp one row at a time. Momentarily, students will begin crossing the stage. The president will present each graduate with a diploma cover and pause for a photograph.
Now introducing the candidates from the College of Business Administration. Riley Deanne Anderson. Christopher McCrae Angulo. Rolando Borjas Jr., summa cum laude. Amy Brianne Bueno. Alejandra Anaís Campos Reyes. Candice Angelina Cantu, summa cum laude. Matthew Daniel Castro, magna cum laude. Mia Alexandria Cherry. David Harrison Chumbley, cum laude. Jacob Michael Cavazos, magna cum laude. Jarique Davion Collier. Martin Daniel de los Santos Jr., summa cum laude. Edelyn Juliette Falcon. Jennifer Marie Garcia. Jose Garza. cum laude. Casey R. Gutierrez, cum laude. Esmeralda Gutierrez. Ricardo Adan Gutierrez. Felix Trinidad Hernandez. Rafael del Ángel Jaramillo. Leonel Mateo Lopez. Joshua Michael Macareno, magna cum laude. Caitlin Amber Martinez. Jose Alberto Mejia. Haley Ariana Morin, cum laude. Justin Xavier Noel. Anel Danicia Pequeño. James Paul Perez. Ernesto Ricardo Rena, summa cum laude. Graduating from the Honors College, Theodore Hayden Rena, summa cum laude. Kevin William Schiefelbein. Alyssa Nicole Trejo, summa cum laude. Samuel Lewis Trix. Jennifer Valdez. Matthew Isaiah Vasquez. Raquel Ruiz Villarreal, cum laude. Christian Dante Suniga. This concludes the College of Business Administration. Now introducing the candidates from the Frank H. Dodderwyk College of Engineering. Juan Carlos Castillo, Jr. Cheyenne Landeros Cuevas. Saul Davila, cum laude. Christian Lee Doria. Graduating from the Honors College with a Bachelor of Science in Architectural Engineering and Civil Engineering, Aida Lorena Esparza. Victoria Luisa Esquivel. Ana Sofia Garcia Chasado, summa cum laude. Graduating from the Honors College, Jacqueline Garcia Torres, magna cum laude. Graduating from the Honors College with a Bachelor of Science in Architectural Engineering and Civil Engineering, Daniel Sebastian Martinez, summa cum laude. John Michael Molina. Ivan Christian Moreno. Graduating from the Honors College, Brisa Acevedo, summa cum laude. Nathan Cole Allen, cum laude. Ramiro Jesus Barrera Hinojosa. Michael Chow. Wyatt Mark Urban, magna cum laude. Larry Escareno Jr., cum laude. Robbie Lee Fernandez. Joshua Elijah Garza, cum laude. Graduating from the Honors College, Yesenia Granados, summa cum laude. Isabella Augustina Hockmuller. Bailey Evan Huber, magna cum laude. Joshua Ray Lara, magna cum laude. Tara Elizabeth Lopez. Fabian Maldonado, magna cum laude. Jordan Reve McCall, cum laude. Oscar H. Peña, summa cum laude. Caleb Adrian Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Juan Raúl Rodriguez. Joseph Anthony Saenz, summa cum laude. Jade Nicole Sanchez. Trey James Schuneman, magna cum laude. Brianna Aurelia Silerio. Caitlin Nicole Smith, magna cum laude. Julio Cesar Vela II. Hilde Edith Vivero. Gustavo Alfonso Aguilera. Salim Aladwani. Fahad H.F.H. Alazemi. Ahmad Alazemi. Mohammed MFM Alazemi. Washmi Alazemi. Hassan Abdullah Aldasari. Graduating from the Honors College, Daniel Josias Alfaro, cum laude. Khalid Al-Hadya. Omar Al-Hadya. Rashid Raid Al-Harbi. Marzouk Al-Maya. Abdullah Al-Majan. Khalid Musaid Al-Mashal. Mohammed Al-Musawi. Rashid Esi Al-Mujareb, cum laude. Fahad N. Almuteri. Meklid Mur Almuteri. Fahad Alawaid. Abbas F.A.Y. Al-Khalaf. Ruby Elizabeth Alvarez. Abdullah Alwanda. Wasmi Al-Wasmi. Ahmed Hassan Al-Zarani. Ruben Castañeda. Alfredo Cortés Jr. Marissa De Leon, magna cum laude. Ivan Alfonso Duarte Trejo, cum laude. Abel Alexander Flores, magna cum laude. Jose Luis Flores. Benjamin Caudillo Galindo, magna cum laude. Antonio Garcia Jr. Tawassel Golum. Cassandra Leslie Gonzalez. Michael Herrera Jr. Catherine Athena Holmes. Ali H. Kamal. Andres Eduardo Lemus Bojorquez. Marco Antonio Lopez Mejia, summa cum laude. Christian Antonio Miranda. Ari James Alvarez. Kennedy Camille Leslie Brown, cum laude. Nicholas Gonzalez. Jacob Lee Harris. William John Quino, cum laude. Loida M. Leal, summa cum laude. Ray Ernest Lopez. Brianna Cyrese Martinez. Jesus Martinez III. Brandon Scott McBride. Walker Banning Ring. Cassandra Salinas. Andres S. Sanchez. Ezra Natrayo Thibodeau. Otis Daniel Thompson. William Edward Vera. Francisco Aguiniga Garcia, magna cum laude. Turki Abdulaziz Al-Saidi. Eric Pablo Arvizu. Noah William Berry. John Michael Cantu. Sebastian Chapa. Carolina Cruces, magna cum laude. Adrian de la Cerda, cum laude. John D. Edwards, Jr. Aaron Ovidio Fernandez, Jr. Christopher Ben Garcia, summa cum laude. Jared Nathan Garcia. Luz Audencio Garcia. Steve Pedro Garza. Daniel Jesus Guerra. Elias Guerrero, Jr. Julissa Hernandez, cum laude. Graduating from the Honors College, Evan Michael Jouet, cum laude. Sterling Odell Jones. Justin Allen King. Jared Andres Martinez. Ricardo Mendez, Jr. Jameson Michael Minton. Armando Monsivais, Jr. Aaron Leonel Marin. Gregory Alexander O'Keefe. Eloy Gaston Osuna II. Jason Eric Perez, cum laude. Ricky Joe Ramos, summa cum laude. Noah Markson Rife, cum laude. Christopher J. Salinas. Reynaldo Peter Vallejo. Isaac R. Vasquez. Ana Gabriela Vela. Joshua Robert Velasquez. Jorge Luis Vidales. Diana Guadalupe Bustos Torres. Isaac A. Cortinas. Paige Elizabeth de Bois Blanc. Heath Lane Dunn. Nicholas Ryan Guerra, cum laude. Peter Hernandez, Jr., cum laude. Genaro Montoya. Ezekiel Puga. Jaime Abiel Rios Rios Jr. Giovanni Villavicencio. Narges Mohammed. Andrea Anai Monroy. Joseph A. Nicholson, magna cum laude. Matthew Arnold Ortiz. Vicente Alejandro Osornia. Eric Gabriel Osuna, magna cum laude. Gregorio Perez Niño. Seth Lee Polanco, cum laude. Anthony J. Ramon, magna cum laude. Aaron Matthew Recio. Carlos Ivan Rodriguez Galvan. Joshua Roland Sepulveda. Carlos Enrique Cesati. Emiliano Adalid Zapata. Alamir Ghana Mamad Al Ghanem, magna cum laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and Electrical Engineering, Ayomide Robert Asaolu. Rosalinda Barron. Ryan Eugene Chapman, magna cum laude. Jesus Elias Chavarria. Christopher Ryan Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Sarah Avery Hamblin, summa cum laude. Tommy R. Lerma. Joel Alfredo Lopez, cum laude. Lydia Alyssa Morales Anderson. Saketh Ram Vajendla, cum laude. Daniel Aldais. Babatunde Toluwase Aruolo, summa cum laude. Daniel A. Avendano. Andrew Briones, cum laude. Daniel M. Gonzalez, cum laude. Juan Arturo Gonzalez Jr. Thomas Anthony Gonzalez, magna cum laude. William James Gracia Jr. Raul Jimenez. Noah Sean Johnson, summa cum laude. Sarah Cecilia Mariscal. Joaquin Massa, summa cum laude. Joshua Monsivais. Taufiki Adebayo Saliu, cum laude. Ethan W. Story, cum laude. Amelia Renee Trevino, magna cum laude. Javier Vasquez. Brandon Lee Alvarado. Melissa Bristow, summa cum laude. Jessica Margaret Cervantes. Celeste Garza. Carolina D. Kiziak. Matthew Julian Martinez. Mia Aminta Reyes, magna cum laude. Alessandra Ruiz, summa cum laude. Stephanie Garcia. Juan Leonardo Zambrano, cum laude. This concludes the Frank H. Dodderwyk College of Engineering.
Baccalaureate graduates, please rise. You may now move your tassels from right to left to represent your new degree status. And you may turn your university rings to face outward.
Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. Major Kevin Turnblom, Professor of Military Science, will now commission the ROTC cadets.
Commissionees, please come to the stage. Javelina graduates Jose Mejia and Jameson Minton completed the requirements to earn an Army commission. At this time, it is my honor to administer their oath of office.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jameson Minton,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office
of the office
on which I am about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I will now invite Monica Esquerado back to the podium to induct the new members of the Javelina Alumni Association.
All right, Javelinas and class of 2023, congratulations. All of your hard work has led up to this moment in time, your graduation day. And as your alumni engagement coordinator here at Texas A&M University-Kingsville, it is my great honor to induct you into the Javelina Alumni Association. You have officially entered into an amazing network of Javelinas, and we welcome you all with open arms. Stay in contact and never forget the people and the memories that you made here at this fine university. And no, it does not have to end here. Keep connected. Become a mentor to someone who was once in your shoes. You can do that through People Grove. Or come back for homecoming, October 14th, by the way, so mark your calendars. And whether it's your time, talent, or treasure, give back to the place that is given to you. Now, go into the world and use all of what Javelina Nation taught you. Congratulations, God bless, and remember, once a Javelina, always a Javelina. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Esquerado. I would like to thank the Wind Symphony under the direction of Dr. Scott Jones for providing the music today. I also want to thank the marshals for assisting us during today's ceremony, Dr. Jason Apple, Dr. Patricia Huskin, Dr. Elda Sanchez, and Dr. Genevieve Scallon. I offer a special thank you to our presidential ambassadors for serving as ushers and assisting with the ceremony. To organize an event such as this requires the participation and cooperation of many individuals, far too many to mention by name. To all who had a part in making today's commencement a success, I say a heartfelt thank you. Ms. Carla Clemens will now lead us in the alma mater. Please stand as we sing and remain standing for the recessional.